one of the most reliable friends you can get is an Igbo man. And one of the places you can live in Nigeria as a stranger and be treated with utmost respect is in Igbo land. They respect you as a stranger. But I am amazed at how, for political expediency, the average educated Nigerian can suddenly turn to a tribalist. I schooled in Ibadan, lived in Igbora, Yete, Igongon, Lanlate, Oshogbo, been to several places. We have wonderful people there who do not have this phobia for Igbos. I've listened to Yoruba elites, northern elites, who don't have this phobia and hatred. But there are a few poorly educated tribalists that, for political expediency, they bring Igbophobia to the forefront.
Guys, welcome back to my channel. You might be asking yourself, what does the Yorubas see in the Igbos that make them so envious of the Igbos? Because tell me the reason why the Yorubas will be asking the Igbos to leave Lagos. For Igbos have done nothing wrong to the Yorubas. These are envy coming for Yorubas because they think that Igbos are there to take up their land. But Igbos are not like that. Igbos are just there for their own personal business. That's what I like about the Igbos. And thank God for Dr. Apoki. This man that you see, are seen on this screen is not an Igbo man, but this was what he had to say about the Igbos. The hatred is nothing compared to the love that the Igbos can give. That's why the Igbos are talk of the town everywhere you go to in Nigeria. They hate the Igbos so well, and they keep on talking bad about the Igbos. It does not mean anything. And here this man is here to vindicate the Igbos, that the Igbos are their builders. Igbos are lovable people. Igbos are here to build. That you can be a stranger and be an Igbo land and be taken care of. But you can't do that in Yoruba land. I'm not saying negative about Yoruba land, sure, but I'll give you reasons why the Yoruba lands hate the Igbos so much. It's because the Igbos are so comforting, Igbos are so innovative, Igbos are the builders and not the destroyers. So they are envious of the Igbos. And that's the thing of the Igbos, we are there to take up their land. But I'd like guys to continue this video and hear the rest of what Dr. Apoki said, and I'll be with you guys shortly.
For political expediency, they bring Igbophobia to the forefront. I was listening to a senator being analyzed by two Yoruba intellectuals, particularly the Doyin Adebowale man, very sound. So this Igbophobia is not a tribal thing, it's personal, and it's a sign of intellectual dwarfism. About a senator in the Nigerian Senate, mark that word, senator, in the Nigerian Senate, who had served in various capacities of leadership in Nigeria, who is a lawyer and schooled in a federal university far away from his state, okay, not too far away, Federal University in Edo State, University of Benin, a lawyer that must have schooled with people from other tribes in University of Benin, and then was part of NANS, Nigerian National Association of Nigerian Students, NANS. When the debate for regional governments came up, he opposed it on the floor of the Senate that if we go back to regional government, that we will have acceded to the demand of the Igbos for Biafra. I want us to look at these issues very carefully. Was there regionalism before now? Was it regionalism that led to the declaration of Biafra? No. There was regionalism. It wasn't regionalism that led to the declaration of Biafra. Number two, if regionalism will lead to the acquiescence to the demand for Biafra. So you should deprive your own people and other regions the benefits of regionalism, of regional government. The next thing is that where you come from, is there agitation for Yoruba states? Yes. I was flying to an African country about 2 weeks back, and there was an old Baba that they wheeled to the departure lounge, and it was raining curses, abuses on one Yoruba leader. Let me say the president, the current president, raining curses and abuses, saying so many things about his origin, where he comes from, where he does not come from, University of Chicago or whatever. They talked a lot of things. And he said that it is Yoruba state, Yoruba nation that they want. And that the Yoruba currency will be the Ruba. And that it will be more powerful than the Naira. The man is far, far older than I am. The next thing is that Igbo, his house was raided. I don't know if some people were killed, but his house was raided because of agitation for Yoruba nation. Oduduwa state, Yoruba nation. Very recently, and he was detained in Republic of Benin, was tried, and the federal government lost. Very recently, he has been able to come to this country. Nothing was done. Now, the next thing is that some agitants or agitators for Yoruba nation went and invaded the government house in Agodi in Ibadan, raised the Yoruba flag, went with arms. The attack was foiled. Why did you not say, Mr. Senator, that if they do that, if we go to the regional government, that the demands of the agitators for Yoruba state like Igbo will have been met? I find it difficult to understand you Igbophobic, marasmic, and dwarf intellectuals. And you could stand in the floor of the Senate. But what amazes me is that a lot of the Igbo leaders, they might not say anything because they are so afraid of the little benefits that they benefit from being there. Joe Igbokwe, Commissioner for Canal, Drainages and Dustbin in Lagos. Anything, you were very aggressive in attacking your fellow Igbos. Now your wife went to buy rice at 100,000 per bag. You are complaining. Don't you see you are not sensible? That there's protein energy deficiency in your brain when it relates to political analysis and wisdom. Simple question. Igboho has been released. The leader of Meiti Allah that was arrested has been released. The Supreme Court set Nnamdi Kanu free. Why is he not being released? Igbophobia, unless we address it, I said this in the Nigerian Bar Association seminar that we organized, that unless we correct this imbalance of treating the Igbos as second-class citizens, as defeated foes and people we hate, this country cannot do well.
With no doubt, I don't think any anybody or any state or any tribe can do without the Igbos, because the Igbos are very initiative. It's not like I'm boasting about the Igbo. I'm just stating the facts, because check out whether the Igbos have survived in Nigeria, where they are always being discriminated in Nigeria. They are always being treated bad, but yet they survive everything the Nigerian government are doing to them. That's a sign that Igbos are very strong and they can survive at any place at any time. Be you anybody. The Igbos survived the Buhari regime, even despite Goodluck Jonathan being an Igbo man. But Jonathan was working for the Southern, and then the Igbos years survived. Now we get 8 years of Buhari, Igbo survived. Now again, Tinubu is here, Igbos are still surviving. To the extent that the Hausas and the Yorubas are thinking that Tinubu is from Igbo because Igbos are surviving. That's not. Igbos are born to survive. So I will see you guys in my next video. As everything about this video, watch in the comment section. Don't forget to always subscribe. Stay tuned, guys, and like our video. See you guys.